Removable partial dentures or cast partial dentures are very important prosthodontic protocols for partially edentulous arches. So your approach towards them has to be very methodical because it is a very concept based kind of a subject, and your understanding of the subject is going to make life very easy for you. So once you understand the subject, if your theory is strong, then you will be able to tackle most of the questions from cast partial dentures. Here we will be understanding the weightage of the subject in the exam, which books to refer for RPD, how much time should you give for the subject, and how many times should you revise it, what is the ideal time to start reading the subject, what kind of topics to read, and what kind of questions to expect. The weightage of the subject in the exams is around 4 to 6 questions of the total 240, comprising roughly 2% of the total asked questions. If you see the trend of the past few exams, 4, 5, 6 questions are regularly asked in the exams, and therefore it is important that you prepare the subject thoroughly. The important question is, which book should I read for cast partial dentures? So the two most standard textbooks are McCracken and Stewart. Both of them are available in South Asian editions as well. So you can refer either the International edition or the Southeast Asian edition. They have good clinical illustrations, especially McCracken has a lot of good pictures which can be asked for image based questions. Stewart has a good description of all the components of cast partial denture. So make sure you read the components here and correlate with the images here. And of course, we have Rangarajan and Nallaswamy, our saviors, which can help us in all clinical scenarios. And the theory, the tabulated format in Rangarajan are very good, and the theory is very good in Nallaswamy. So make sure that you go through these books before you start taking up MCQs for your practice. How much time should one give it for cast partial dentures? So theory reading requires around 3 days of preparation, and MCQ practice requires an average of 4 days of preparation. So I would suggest that you do theory and MCQ simultaneously. Read the topic, go for the MCQs, read the topic, go for the MCQs, because that way you will be able to imprint whatever you are studying. How many times should you revise? Around 4 to 5 times of average is my opinion that you should revise cast partial dentures. What is the ideal time to start reading this subject? So once you finish dental materials or simultaneously with your prosthodontics, other subjects like complete dentures, you can take up partial dentures. So you will be covering a lot of topics simultaneously. So this is how you have to approach the subject based on your time allotment and your revision allotments. Here we have a topic wise list of what are the questions important or what are the important topics from removable partial denture. Introduction and classification, the most important concept is Kennedy's classification and Applegate's rule. So you can expect image based questions and a lot of clinical scenarios, a lot of design based questions. So you have to be very thorough with the Kennedy's classification first to attempt any such questions like those. You can read it from any of the 4 books that I have mentioned. All of them have given it equally well. Major and minor connectors, tabulated format is given in Rangarajan. Good diagrams are given in McCracken, and good theory is given in Stewart. So you can refer to those books. Rest, direct retainer and indirect retainer are very important, especially direct retainers and indirect retainers, because they are a little concept based. Where to apply what indications, contraindications, the designs, all of them are important. You can find good images in Nallaswamy for direct retainers, and indirect retainers is given very well in McCracken. So these are the things that you need to prepare prior to solving your MCQs. Then comes surveyor and surveying. Surveying is an important clinical step and laboratory step that has to be done for cast partial dentures. The importance of it cannot be highlighted enough. It is very important for you to understand the height of contour and the undercuts, the design with the help of surveying. Ensure that you have gone through parts of the surveyor adequately, because that is something where you are it's a little confusing to get the parts of surveyor correct with the smaller parts especially. So go for clinical oriented questions and image based questions. Read McCracken for surveyor. Then what are the type of questions that you can expect from the topic, that is cast partial dentures? Single best answer questions and image based questions. Like I told you, for image based questions you can always refer McCracken at the first go and then Stewart, followed by Rangarajan and Nallaswamy. For single best answer questions, case based questions and concept based questions are very important in cast partial denture, because that's where your designing philosophy, the logic of application comes into picture. Then we have fact based or memory based questions, for example, who gave what technique or who gave what kind of a classification. So all those theoretical questions are easy to frame, easy to remember and easy to answer. Numerical value based questions are relatively lesser in cast partial dentures. Questions like what should be the tilt of the surveyor platform, or what should be the maximum tilt, that is 10 degrees. So such kind of questions are comparatively lesser in CPD as compared to FPD and CD. So these are the type of questions that you have to prepare for your exam. To summarize your approach for preparing cast partial dentures, there is only one thing that I would like to tell you, that get your concepts cleared. It is just general knowledge. Once you apply everything that you are reading, it is very easy to remember and you will never go wrong. So I hope this video was useful. Thank you for watching this video and all the best for your exams.